Yo guys, what's going on? Casual deck review. These are the version 2.0s coming at you. Pretty cool deck feature. This deck, the more time I spent with it, the more I actually appreciated the deck. Really quickly, we're going to take a quick look at this. It says Casual Playing Cards, 2nd edition, printed in the United States, designed by Paul Rabara. Sorry, Rob, if I'm butchering your last name. And then you get these geometric shapes on the tuck case, and the colors of the back design really alludes to what you can expect from this. Again, like I said, you get a very geometric shape. The more time I spent with these, the more time I really did dig them. This casual seal on the tuck case here. Nothing on the bottom, not a whole lot on the sides. Again, pretty simple, but I got a very Frank Lloyd Wright feel from these cards. Let's just crack this tuck case open. No sort of reveal on the flap there. Pretty plain tuck case. It is a matte paper finish. There's nothing too special about the tuck other than that super geometric shape. I'm going to show you guys this quickly so you can see for yourself the tuck case versus the back design of the card. So there's no actual back design on the tuck case, but you get a really good feeling for what the cards are going to look like. These are the back designs of these particular playing cards. Again, super gnarly geometric shape. These look really cool. One thing that I did, again, dig about these, and I'm starting to like more and more in playing cards, is when there's something that's accessible to just like the average Joe to bust out at a poker game or something like that and say, hey, listen, I've got this cool deck of cards. I feel like these definitely did that. I feel like if you are a collector, or somebody that is into cardistry or that kind of thing, like, they do look good. You get a little bit of gold foiling here on the back. Cool green colors. Like I said, I think if you're into architecture, that kind of thing, you'll probably really dig these playing cards. And you're gonna get a feeling for hopefully you also see that Frank Lloyd Wright feeling in them. Because of the bigger borders, there's not really a fan pattern with these. I think it might have been really interesting to see what these would have looked like without borders or thinner borders. Maybe you would have gotten a cool fan pattern. Either way, really nice cards. They handle really well. You do get identical jokers with these two bad boys. So yeah, nothing too crazy with those. And then I do totally dig the Ace of Spades here, leading Ace of Spades. Pretty, like I said, usual. Again, you get that casual there. These are not your standard pips and indices. They look like Art of Play pips and indices, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. These are definitely not your normal face cards. But they are cool. One thing that I do, and I'm sure that you guys know this about playing cards and watching my videos, I do like it when things are easy to read on the cards. As much as I dig the cardistry decks, I don't like it when you kind of are struggling to figure out what it is. Suicide King, always like to see that. This is just, like I said, just a very accessible deck. Really cool coloring on the face cards. Nothing too crazy with the pips and indices. They are accessible. Just genuinely a nice deck of cards. These are printed on the United States Playing Card Company card stock. So they do handle pretty good. Anybody that has handled decks, some other iconic decks that are printed on that card stock are the Vert decks are printed on that card stock. Basically anything sold by Dan and Dave on Art of Play's website is printed on that card stock. They're gonna handle, you know, pretty solid. These ones did see some weather, so they do pack it really kind of funny because of that. I don't recommend getting your playing cards wet just due to the nature of the photography that I do with my playing cards. They end up getting handled a little bit differently than maybe some decks. I also don't have the ad cards with me right now. I did take them out of the tuck case, and I honestly don't know where I put them. But yeah, that is the casual playing cards. I'm going to hopefully aim. I'm going snowboarding this weekend, but I'm going to hopefully try to squeeze out a first look at the entry 02s, 03s, or 04s before I go. And then hopefully I'll have the other one up early next week. I don't know quite which order I'm going to have those out in. But yeah, comment below. Let me know. What do you think of this deck? Is this something that you would buy? Do you get that Frank Lloyd Wright vibe? If you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and like the video. Every little bit helps. And we'll see you guys next week.